Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. My name is Dan and today's video is a special one because I'm doing it to mark reaching 1,000 subscribers. Hey! Honestly, it's not a colossal number in the grand scheme of YouTube, but to me personally it's a massive milestone, and I've got all of you out there to thank for it. Honestly, thank you so much for all the subscriptions, the likes, the comments. It's really been great. If I'm honest, I started doing the YouTube thing again when coronavirus kicked off. I didn't have any gigs or anything, and I just needed something to put my creative energy into and keep myself occupied, really. And it's amazing that so many of you are into what I'm doing. I've got some cool stuff hopefully coming up on the channel. I've got some sort of collaborations with some gear companies coming up, and a lot of ideas for videos. But I'd also really like to know what kind of content you guys want to see. I really enjoy making things that people find useful and that you enjoy. So in the comments below, please let me know what kind of stuff you want to see coming up on the channel. So I thought what might be a fun way to mark the occasion is to have a look at my very first guitar rig. See if it all still works. The guitar and the amp have been in my parents' loft for a number of years now, and just see what kind of sounds I can get out of it now. So this is my very first electric guitar. Well, no, this is my very first full-sized electric. Prior to that, I had either a half-sized or a three-quarter sized black Strat style guitar with just a single pickup. I think it came as a package deal with this amp, and it was for either a birthday or Christmas from my parents. Massive shout out to my parents in all of this. My dad's been a full-time musician all of my life, and I've always been into music. I had toy guitars and stuff, and then one Christmas they got me this amp and the three-quarter size guitar. And then moving on from that, I think a few years later, I decided that I wanted that black Strat refinished in red and have a tremolo bar put on it, because I was really, my first real sort of guitar influence was Hank Marvin, so I was all about that. And so my dad took it away, and I think I'm remembering this story right. And then on the Christmas or birthday, whatever it was, he said, oh, you know, they can't do it, but, and then pulled this out. So this was my first electric guitar. This is an Encore Strat style guitar. When I was learning, Encore was really the main sort of beginner brand that was going around. So it's made in India, just 3 single coils that hum like anything. And it was originally all white. And then I remember going to see a band, I think they were supporting Walter Trout, I can't remember, they were from Europe, and the guy played a red Strat. It was really beat up and had black pickups. So I was like, right, I feel a change coming on. So these are actually coloured in with permanent marker. This was still in my much younger days. The switch on this now, it doesn't click anymore. It just sort of, it's a continuous thing. So that's the guitar. My first ever amp was this Hohner Panther Tega 10, which is a single channel amp. It has an overdrive circuit in there, but I think the less said about that, the better. It's not bad sounding, you know, it is what it is, and it certainly did the job back then. And then my first ever pedal was a Boss HM2 Heavy Metal, which I still have, but I got it out for this video and it's quite poorly. So instead, shortly after that, I got a Zoom 505 multi-effects unit, and I think anyone that was coming up in guitar at a similar time to me, I'd be very surprised if you didn't own one of these at some point. So that is the rig. Please let me know in the comments what your first ever rig was and what kind of year it was. I'd be very interested to hear what people had. Let's have a listen now to how this sounds. So this is just guitar into amp. Not bad, not bad. I'll probably have to have a few pauses in this because the tuning stability on this guitar is non-existent. So yeah, that's just the amp sound. Now let's engage the 505 and let's have a listen to some of the presets. So this is preset A1. Not too bad. It's a sound. It's certainly a sound. A2. Oh, we've got some 80s vibes. That's cool. I like that. A3. Harmonizing. Get some dime bag. Christ knows what scale it is. A4, what we got here? Oh, we got some metal. The Boss Metal Zone ain't got anything on that. B1. Oh, this isn't bad. I remember this one actually being okay. This is sort of a bluesy. Not bad. B2. Oh, we've got some filter action. It's got it's got like a doubler on it as well. B3. Sort of like psycho rockabilly. B4. Sitari. I'm sure there was one in here that when I got it blew my mind. D4? No, D3. Yeah, D3. It's got like a step filter on it. That's great. Right, let's move away from the stock presets now because they're average at best. It's one of those, I think they designed the presets in this to be, we've got some effects, so let's just put them all on in all of the presets. So moving down to a couple of sounds that I've created. When you look at how you edit it, it's got these blocks. So you've got compressor, distortion, noise reduction, EQ, mod, delay and reverb. But there's no like settings within those. It's just distortion, you choose which kind you want, and then there's a gain control. That's it, no level, no tone. And like with the reverb and stuff, it's just like delay 1 to 9. They're different times, different mixes, it's all predetermined. And the EQ especially is wild because it's just 1 to 50, and each of those 50 is a different EQ curve. So editing's a pain in the ass, but you know, for the time, I mean, this was the first entry-level multi-effects as far as I know. So F1 I've written as a bit of a like envelope filter type thing. F2 I've got as like a sort of bluesy drive type thing. F3, I can't remember. Oh, just like an 80s clean thing. I think it was the one in the intro clip. Which is cool. F4 is like an acoustic-y sound. So that about sums up my first ever rig. Please let me know in the comments what your first ever rig was. I'll be really interested to hear. Thanks again for watching this video and all the others. The continued support really means a lot to me. Loads more coming, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. All the best, guys. Cheers.